Hello again, friends and fans. Raptor here, and welcome back to Men of War Assault Squad 2. The battle for Saipan in 1944 continues with Japanese guns firing on American naval ships and landing craft here. The Japanese are almost defeated as we've just captured their airfield, and this cliffside base is the only thing that remains. Keep in mind, if you want to download this one for yourself, check down below in the description and go ahead and download this one via the Google document down there. And of course, as always, click or tap that like button. Let's get her up well past 1,000 likes for the U.S. Marines here for fighting so hard to take these beaches. Now, I have a little confession to make here today. Our previous save was corrupted by the updating of Men of War Assault Squad for the Ostfront Veteran DLC, and so thus my previous save will no longer work, and so thus we're playing with the editor today, where I've given myself just a little bit more of an organization from what we had before. The rabble of Marines that had taken the airfield, let's go ahead and say that they are put on R&R, and reinforcements have arrived in the shape of 4 American tanks and 5 armored personnel carriers loaded up with Marines. So we're going to go ahead and dump them out and start taking the hill. Now this is going to be rather difficult, I think. There's a lot of AT positions up here that can shred through American tanks. For example, these Japanese AT guns are 75 millimeters times 3 plus more in the back, and this is not going to be an easy task, artillery and such all around. So we've got a lot of positions to take, machine gun positions, and we've even thrown in a croc, which we haven't seen before. I don't think this is a part of the actual mod, but I've just modified our scenario just so we can actually finish it up. Otherwise, I would not be able to bring you this battle here today. So yay for the editor. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to see the end. All right, well, let's get the Marines unloaded then, and let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and grab all these Marines here. You can see I can actually take command of the Japanese forces here today, too. So it's interesting to see how things work in the editor. I need to remember. There we are. Group number 4. All right, let's offload these Marines, and let's get ready to fight. I don't know exactly what they've got in terms of equipment, so we'll see what each Marine squad has. I think there might be flamethrowers in here, but if not, that's going to be definitely useful, which is why we have the croc with us. So we're going to have to keep that protected. It looks like the Marines actually do have flamethrowers with them, so that's going to be extremely valuable, especially once we break into the middle of that Japanese cliff base. But it looks like they've got multiple tanks, AT guns, machine guns. Look at this, even positions to flank the Marines as they come up here. So I think first and foremost, we're going to probably want to take out, let's see, this position on the far right and get Marines to crawl along the cliffside and then get up under the position there. So let's get started then. Oh, looks like the Japanese are possibly counterattacking. This may be a glitch or something from the editor. It looks like all their troops are coming in. This may be on me for kind of messing with the script so we could get to this part, but we'll just consider this to be a Japanese attempt at a, I don't know, bonsai attack or something like that. All right. Well, let's get the Marines on the line. We're going to go ahead and hit the dirt on the other side of the river here and see if we can set up a defensive position to defend against a possible Japanese counterattack, and see if we can do our due diligence to bring freedom and liberty to the Pacific. Let's go ahead and get all of our troops down. Marines are going to spread out here. We'll get our transports. We're going to keep those behind. Those are just going to be immediately shredded by any AT, so they can just stay where they're at. And let's go ahead and move up with our Marines then. And we'll call the mission good once we've cleared out, I think, about 95% of our troops here. I don't know if we'll have to clean out every Japanese soldier. We'll just say they commit Sudoku, or perhaps maybe just surrender or whatnot. Actually, Raptor, it's Sabuku. Yes, comedic attempt failed. Sorry, my bad. All right, let's go ahead and move up on the right side and get our Marines probably closest to the edge of the map that we can, so we can sneak up on this this bunker position. So let's get one of our tanks to roll over here. And yeah, as you can see, the airfield's pretty much intact from our previous battle. This is how it looks pristine when you first attack it. And then, of course, it was much more destroyed when we were finished with it. Definitely don't want these units to move on their own. All right, very good. Okay, so we're going to have this Marine tank move over here. Marine Corps is bringing up a... oh, looks like we have Willie Pete at our disposal as well, also known as white phosphorus. That, of course, is an agent that burns really intensely on enemy positions. And it also is like a makeshift... like smoke shell, but more effectively fired into these bunkers, it's going to cause death and destruction. We're going to bring up the tank to try to fire a couple of HE shells into the bunkers to clear the way for the Marines to crawl up to the bottom of the trenches, throw grenades up here and destroy those AT guns, so then we can start taking on the big amount of troops. Oh, they continuously are getting reinforcements. So the longer we wait, they're going to just keep reinforcements arriving from elsewhere, but it seems like they're not programmed for the second half, which might be to continue to counterattack. So we'll just consider this to be just a meat shield, I guess. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Regardless, we're going to get rid of all those troops anyway. All right, let's continue to move our tank to the far right. Now let's get that tin can moving. This might actually take several attempts, I'm not sure. But in order to make sure we're victorious here today, Raptor's going to cheat today. If we need to, we'll just call in additional troops, is what I mean. Which I think we're supposed to get anyway. I think Marine reinforcements are supposed to arrive for this leg of the battle. But unfortunately, that save is corrupted, so we'll just have to do it this way. Alright, so it looks like Marines are ready to pounce on enemy positions. Let's go ahead and sneak up here with our... Well, I guess you're not going to be doing much sneaking with a M4. Oh, and look at that. We're already getting shot at by an enemy anti-tank gun, which outranges our HE shell. Let's go ahead and keep driving up. Alright, the Japanese are likely to hit this tank if we're not careful. Let's go ahead and turn and burn on them. There we go, we'll bring the front of the tank there. See if we can hit that position. Fire! Oh, very nice. Whoa! A one and done on that one, and pissing off the Japanese hive of activity. Holy crap. Well, I hope Marines are ready for that one. One enemy AT gun down with an Instack GPS guided shell. Hell, that's amazing. Let's try to hit the second one. Oh, came close. Definitely don't want to mess with these AT guns for too long. I'll give it a couple of shots and then I'm backing off. Need ourselves a little breathing room. Wow, that one went up over the top. They seem to be firing at something else. I'm not sure what. Whoa, Marine tank. Let's not get up there. Alright, looks like the Japanese are going to get continuous reinforcements, which they shouldn't get due to the programming. Oh man, come on, we got to hit this gun. Well, the Japanese are mad now. Well, let's go ahead and... They've actually hit our tanks, so let's go ahead and see if we can hit their AT gun. It'll fire once more. And now we might have a chance here to fire back. Our crew is stunned because our tank's been hit. So it's wounded the crew members inside and caused a little chaos. And they're seemingly getting a lot of GPS-guided rounds on our tanks. No. All right, well, let's get these Marines up over here to defend our tank. Okay. Oh, come on, Marines, don't do that. Attack the AT gun itself. The prioritization and competence of men of war. They're targeting infantry rather than AT guns. The AT gun is the most important target right now. And the gun is refusing to turn over there. There it goes, finally. How are we missing that? Let's aim a little lower. I think we're hitting trees. AP shells are able to slice right through the trees. There we go. I think we hit the bags on that one. That gun is still likely operational. You can see, though, every time that our tank fires, the crew then tries to prioritize other targets. So every time that we shoot, the tank's like, hey, let's not worry about that AT gun that we can destroy. That's a top priority. We need to worry about this guy over here or something like that. So AI, wildly incompetent. All right, well, we got one of the AT guns out of the way, which is great. But there's a hell of a lot of Japanese out there, and they're getting reinforcements all the time. I wonder if more will come in. We'll see. Alright, well, Marines are holding in a defensive position. And the Buffaloes are firing up. Let's go ahead and see if we can set up a defensive line here. And we'll get some of our tanks. We'll keep our tanks right where they're at. I think we're actually firing with 50 cals on top of those. I think there's 30 cals equipped there too, but... Oh, that's not fair. Japan's got the hilltop. We're going to have to get rid of that. That's no fair. 3,000 guys on top of the hill? I don't think so. Let's get back to our command here. There we go. Alright, Japanese are killing a few of our soldiers here. Let's see if we can get that flamethrower up there. Get that Marine up there with the flamethrower. You bet those guys are going to be a top priority. Yep, it sure is. Looks like we're getting instacked by a lot of Japanese out here. Yeah, I don't think they should get these giant blobs of reinforcements. I'm alright with the counterattack, though. Alright, that's okay then. Alright, well, we got our 50 cals ready on the line. We're gonna have to send over another wave of Marines. We need to dislodge the enemy from that bunker on the right flank, so let's get another tank over here. It's going to be an extremely difficult job to clear that position on the right flank with those AT guns shooting at us. So let's load both of our tanks with HE. One thing I'd love in Men of War 2, by the way, is, for example, in Company Heroes, there is an option to have tanks prioritize vehicles over infantry, and it would be nice in Men of War to have a function to stop tanks from switching ammo types, so that way they engage the proper targets. For example, if you want them to target an anti-tank gun, that's what they should do. Japanese AT guns greatly outrange us. We're not able to fire even that far. Just into the crowd. Alright, tank crew's already repairing. That's great. Oh yeah. Their incompetence to drive and change ammunition type will be their downfall. Alright, we're going to try to go for that AT gun. Essentially, we need to clear those AT guns so that way we can clear the bunkers. So we do need to target those guns. There we go. One firing. Second tank is switching ammo types. And we'll get a crew member to jump out of here. And we'll get a Marine on that tank. Luckily, the Marines, everyone in the Marines fights, so even the drivers of tanks are capable Marines. All right, let's fire again. There we go, damn it. After 300 shots, we finally got it. I don't know what that other tank's problem was, but we got him now. All right, the Japanese firing at us now with yet another AT gun. We're going to have to back off from that. And we'll get this tank on the right moving. And we'll let the Marines sit there to defend. All right, let's bring a Marine squad to the right with our tank. I don't think they have the range to engage us with that last gun. All right, so we're going to go for that bunker now. A little bit of a delay getting ourselves in gear, but now we're on the job. Not that it was easy for the Marines, so I guess the simulation plays out. We're extremely exposed here. That Japanese AT gun has a pretty good range, but I think it's a little too far to engage us. And Willie Pete at this point would light the entire forest up. And I want to be cautious about doing that. Seems like there's a... Is there a gun up here for the Japanese? Oh, yeah, these are some positions we'll have to clear. We'll get in there soon enough. And it looks like we are tracked again by what? The same AT gun again? Wow, those AT guns don't mess around for the Japanese. Alright, we're going to have to overwhelm those guns. Alright, let's push the Marines up on the front line. Let's get the attention over here. Marines are going to advance prone through the forest. Or jungle, I guess. We need to defend these tanks. Get a shell up into that trench. Or up into the bunker. Quickly, boys, quickly. Oh, it's going to hit some trees. There we go, damn it. Whoa, and blowing one of those Japanese soldiers right out of the damn bunker. Fantastic. Come on, boys. Prioritize anti-tank guns. Prioritize anti-tank guns. We've lost a few Marines down at the river crossing there. You can see about 4 of them dying from the Japanese counterattacks. And again, U.S. Marines failing to prioritize AT guns. Those have got to go first. And then we got to get the trenches next. Those guns are very difficult to hit. They're low profile. And there we go. Fantastic. Alright, let's get the damn Marine Corps tanks up here. And the position on the right is starting to get cleared up. And we seem now to have the approach to the main trenches here. A lot of good Marines getting popped off here. We're going to bring up a croc now to clear that front line. A lot of 30 cals firing up. Alright, we're going to switch over to this. No more jokes here anymore, Japan. We're switching to the flamethrower. There we go, damn right. You know, even with me modifying the mission slightly to include some more interesting vehicles, it's certainly not any easier. It would just simply take more time. But this is way awesome to see. Look at that flamethrower firing right up into a bunker. Japanese burning alive right inside. That's crazy. Alright, looks like that bunker's been clear. Japanese woodpecker there is still firing. Wow, Marines barely making it in. Wow, we've barely made it inside this facility, and we've run out of Marines. We've got a 30 cal gunner back there, and that's pretty much it. Oh, wow, all Marines have been eliminated? We're going to need to get some reinforcements then. We won't be able to do this with just tanks alone. Let's get the Croc here to clean up the rest of the Japanese defenders. There we go. Now I think also these areas here are supposed to represent tunnels. So if you were to think about it, this would just be covered by actual mountaintop. So I think these areas here are supposed to represent inside cliff defenses and such. All right, well, we pretty much lost all of our Marines here, so let's get at least some riflemen out. We'll have all these Marines get off the transports, and we'll get some actual Marine riflemen there. And there is nothing more deadly than a Marine and his rifle anyway. So it's kind of unfair for the Japanese for us having the ultimate weapon. All right, Marines are bailing from the transports. We'll get them up on the line. Tank's been repaired. Good. Wow. Can't believe that. Even with me setting up the scenario like this, we've still taken a hell of a lot of losses for the Marines. All right, let's go ahead and clear out this last bunker so our troops can approach. We need to then destroy the tanks, machine gun bunkers, and I believe that's a final AT gun back there, another Type 70, or rather Type 90 75mm anti-tank gun. And those are going to be no bueno, as the French would say. Actually, Raptor, that's of the Spanish dialect. Yes, of course. Second joke. You wouldn't believe how many times I make jokes about Sudoku on the channel and people put that finger up there. Actually. It's like, all right, buddy. All right. You must be fun at parties. All right, well, speaking of fun, let's have a little fun with the Japanese defenders up here. Let's go ahead and get hot and heavy with a little flame. There we go. And that is it for the Japanese trenches, or bunkers outside. Now it's just up to the trenches and defenses inside. All right, we're going to go ahead and cheat a little bit. Raptor's cheating. I'm cheating. All right, we're going to go ahead and say that we got a bunch of Marine reinforcements, but they're just going to be riflemen. So we're going to get ourselves a few more squads ready to go. We need something at least to get inside here. Tanks alone can't do this. All right, let's go ahead and get ready to attack then. And we actually have some 30 cals. Anything else we need is going to be riflemen only. All right, so now we got 2 Japanese tanks that we need to destroy. Japanese soldiers popping out from crevices and such to destroy our vehicles and approach. So it looks like for the Japanese we have 4 tanks to destroy. The Chihi, which is a 47mm. Not too much that it can do against American tanks. In fact, I think we might be able to just fry this one. Let's go ahead and actually let's switch to there we go. No, not white phosphorus. There we go. We're going to try to load anti-armor piercing rounds here and see if we can get up there. I'm going to first try to flame this guy. And there you go, Men of War again, in its infinite knowledge, loading an an HE round rather than... Oh, see, now this tank's looking right at us. Awesome. So now we've lost the advantage. This tank will probably fire. But we're going to live with it. Oh, AT gun. Hello. I missed. Alright, we definitely need to get rid of that vehicle there. 47s really can't do much to us. It looks like the Marines are armed with anti-tank weaponry, though. Is that machine gun bunker there operational? Yes, it is. Oh, we got a Japanese soldier right behind there. Let's give him a little flame. Yeah, I wish the AI would not load HE for an individual soldier. Just know that it can just use the coaxial or hull machine gun or anything to eliminate them. Wow, look at that. One Marine going up there. So much fire. Let's see. I think actually this gun might not be able to fire on us with our with this position here with the rocks in the way. Let's get these Marines out of the way. Come on, boys, get up there. Alright, armor piercing loaded. I think that AT gun might be able to hit us. As long as this tank has enough horsepower to get up here. Come on, baby, get that Detroit diesel moving. There we go. Wow, hell. Right through that Japanese tank with what seems to be no damage. Maybe the crew was killed? Well, that must cause some damage. Tank is smoking. Try again. Oh, nice! They're shooting their own tank. They're trying to fire a mine over their own, but it's not working. This tank, what? Taking 75mm to the front and friendly fire to the back, and our tank gets crew injured. Hilarious! Wow. Their tank is still operational after sustaining hits from the front and the back. I think Rob actually has upped the armor of the Chi-Ha, or whatever this is. Secondary hit on the back of their tank, no damage. Alright, well now I think we're actually facing this, I believe it's the Soviets now. This is actually a KV-1. Can we load a AP round? Nope, no interest. Okay. Let's try to do something here, Marines. Let's get off the front door. Wow, that is infuriating. Another Marine shot as he's just standing up. Wow, we're just surrounded by Japanese positions. And finally, a 17th shell hitting that thing, finally deciding that it's okay to die now. Alright, all those crew members are dead in the tank. We can get that working again. This is going to be a nightmare. Yeah, let's get an HE shell up there. There we go. Alright, we're going to have to take this AT gun on both angles. We're going to have to switch to HE and see if we can roll up on it. But he's still targeting that tank. Luckily, these tanks will more than likely be deflected. Put a shot right into the front of a Japanese tank. Seems to damage it. Wow, and they can't be destroyed from the rear. What the hell? That tank seems to be down. There it goes. On fire. Better be. Alright, switching to HE. Yeah, boys. Alright, there we go. Marines gaining some positions now. Let's get in that tank, ladies. Let's go. Get some Marines up here. Let's go. Got to get those guns on the eastern flank now. Let's get Marines up here just to clear positions. Alright, how are we doing here? Need another good Marine in there. There we go. There we go. Alright, we have a position here. The damn machine gun there. Wow, the Japanese are hiding in so many positions. I can't even keep track of them all. The concentration here of enemies is incredible. And just like in real life, the Marines having trouble getting them all. Luckily, AT gun here decrewed, so that makes breathing a lot easier. Good job, Marines. A couple of them making it in and around the trench. Defensive structure there. I'm surprised these tanks now in close range aren't auto-firing. Oh, hell yeah, there we go. That's good auto-fire. Yeah, wow. Bringing up the Marines is just hell. It's like fighting on Mars. We really have nothing, next to nothing for cover. And next to nothing for incompetence. I told this tank to prioritize firing at this bunker, and no can do. So you got to babysit everything. The biggest enemy you will have in this game is the AI itself. Tell a vehicle to reverse, and it'll completely turn around, that type of thing. Alright, let's make sure that's been destroyed. Okay. Alright, let's move on to the next bunker. Bunker is really well equipped to stop our attacks. Alright, we got to get Marines on the left flank in order to get into that cliffside base. Another shell up there, ladies. There we go, damn it. Alright, looks like that position's clear. Down here we have another group of Japanese defenders. Let's get another shell. Close, but no cigar. And now switching to AP for the other tank there. Interesting, the AI's desire to switch ammunition types and change targets when it's in the midst of engaging. It's always interesting to see. I think this is our last tank to take out. Wow, look at the amount of machine guns up in that cliff. Holy crap, that's like a boss at the end of a Nintendo game. It's just like, look at all that weaponry up there. The tanks are the only thing that can clear here. We gotta have the tanks up. And we can't even take this damn thing down. I can't believe it. Let's get into the Marine Corps tank up here. Another thing the AI will try to do too is drive around bunkers rather than drive, not around bunkers, but trenches. What the hell's this guy doing? Is that a tank commander? Wow, 3 American tanks now against the 1 Japanese tank. Wow. Get a grenade up over there. Are you kidding me? Wow. This tank has got a hell of a lot of fight in it. It's been hit and is damaged. There we go. Wow, it actually looks like a BT-5, sort of, for the Soviets. That tank is way better armored than that. Alright, well, that's a big problem out of the way. Let's go ahead and roll up and take out these bunkers so the Marines have some breathing room. And let's drop a little heat on these guys. I don't think we can. A little too far, unfortunately. We will need to get into this facility, though, in order to clear those guns, or at least a... Actually, there doesn't seem to be anything here. Maybe a command structure. But the other way in is right here for 3 of those guns. And they've got machine guns on all sides. Wow. Marine tanks are just clear to open fire. There's no way the Marines can move out. That's just way too much concentrated fire. Lost a lot of good Marines here, too. I wonder if we can drive it here. Is anyone home? It's America. Land of the free. That's what's difficult about shooting into caves like that, is it? You'll hit the top of the... That should be a good hit. No, we're a little too far still. Let's switch to coaxial and see if we can hit them. This should have a coaxial. Actually, we have the anti-aircraft gun. Let's go for that. There we go. Over here. The turret's not responding. Oh, come on. Men of war. There we go. That's better. Alright, they can work on that. It'll be a little while till the Marines, I think, finish off all these bunkers. There's another one there. You can actually see where they blasted through some of the concrete. Some of these units are so well concealed that the Marines won't auto-fire. There we go. You can see one of them got cracked open there. Nice. Just like an egg. We got another machine gun position at the top. Oh, up over the top there. So the positions on the right are pretty much clear. There doesn't seem to be anything to attack us there aside from just Japanese behind sandbags, which is just going to be annoying. And it looks like there are just 2 positions left on either side of that large gun position. Good position for the Japanese to defend. There we go. Luckily, the Marines were well equipped, at least for the time, with a lot of flamethrowers and such to get them out of their defensive positions. Alright, let's go ahead and roll up to this door, see what we can do to open that up, and try to get that machine gun bunker cleared. And I think we're pretty much good here. I mean, the only thing I have to do is just kind of battle it out in the caves with the Japanese, which is going to be dirty business. I have a feeling the AI is going to be a lot more responsive. The enemy AI will be a lot more responsive than Marines. Let's see what happens. Yep, one of them just standing there. 2 Marines down, not able to land hits. No surprise. Nearly close range. Come on, Marines, damn it. There we go. Alright, looks like there is a position here still. So we'll hit that with TNT. Alright, that cave is clear. Let's get a Marine over here to deal with it. Wow. I thought he would auto-fire. Alright, let's go ahead and clear this bunker out. Is this still not shooting? Oh, wow. Everything's got a lot of hand-holding here today. There we go. Japanese bunker explodes due to high explosive shell. Guy's still standing. Not even phased. Should be another gun still standing now that I look at it. Wow, second shell, no can do. Hell, I don't know. A lot of this is just going to come down to luck, I think. Alright, we got a machine gun here with the Japanese ready to attack the Marines as they come up from behind. Oh, now he notices us. Interesting. And what the hell was that, Marine? A tossing a TNT at an angle like that. What the hell? At least he took out the bunker, or at least the top of it. There we go. Hell, that took a lot of work. Alright, boys.
Listen up, people.
It's just weird how, like, you move up into a position and the AI won't fire on that position. The Men of War's registration of enemy troops and such is weird sometimes. Let's get these positions out of here. Oh well, this is more realistic of how it would be. We're gonna have to get that bunker out of the way too. Alright, another shell. Wow. Alright. Obviously not wise to drive an entire tank into a cave, but America. Alright. And we're still not taking out those troops up there, I assume? Wow. Alright, let's get the flame tank up here to deal with that. It's like 20 Marines dead due to AI. Like, that's what it'll say on the thing. It's like, was he killed in action? No, it was AI. Enemy machine gun doesn't shoot, and then you move a whole group of troops through there, and then suddenly they start shooting, which is very realistic. The Japanese maybe not firing on one individual soldier, but when a whole group of soldiers are moving up, then they open fire. Wow, not firing at anything. Alright, we're going to use the flames here to finish this off. Wow, enemy tanks, enemy concrete structures, enemy guns, all very effective here today at Saipan. Enemy soldier on fire there, finally. See if we can get this flame up there. Alright, that clears that position out. Let's get the rest of these bunkers. No hope for the Marines without having flamethrowers. No way. There we go. Okay, looks like all the exterior gun positions are taken care of. Machine gun positions, except for one here. I think we're just going to need... Oh, no, it's taken out. Okay. The only real way to do this, by the way, is to have Marines, like, either one guy with a grenade, which is unlikely, or just a whole group of Marines bust in on him, like this, and then not shoot. How about that? There we go, Marines. Of course, this would be very dark, very damp. It would be very cramped as well, very difficult to fight in. Probably wouldn't be able to use grenades much since you'd have to throw forward rather than, like, arch the actual explosive. Let's see if we can get a shot in there. There we go.
Try this on for size.
Beautiful. I think we have we have some troops outside the bunker. So Marines are going to get this position cleared, and then we'll move across the other way. Let's get ready to go up here. Alright, let's bring up one Marine to throw a grenade. See if this works.
Let him have it.
And we're clear. Alright, one last job then. We got to get the Marines across there. That is incredible. Fire coming from front and back. They have the outside of the cliff defended. The trench line in the front. They have machine guns covering machine guns. There's no way through this without a little bit of mess. That is for sure. Alright, let's get these Marines up here. Actually. Oh, somehow we got tracked. How the hell? I hear an anti-tank rifle. Who's got it? Oh, over here. Wow, that's an interesting setup. There we go. Whew. Alright, the rest of the Marines are here. Let's finish this one. If we were going to complete this legitimately, I don't even think we would have finished with this many Marines either. Damn, flamethrower was a blessing. Alright, clean the hill. We're going to go ahead and continue. And I'm just going to clear out the rest of the Japanese defenders. Oh. Zap his ass. Alright, there we go. Finally. Alright, everyone, that is it for the Battle of Saipan. Thank you very much for watching here. Again, we played on the editor just due to the save being corrupted with the update of Men of War Assault Squad 2. Marines were able to push up. We lost a lot of damn good men, but look at that. The Japanese, highlighted in red, greatly outnumber the Americans. Look at that one machine gun position there. Hell of a fight for the Marines. Mostly taking losses due to machine gun bunkers. Well hidden, well defended. And, well, good on the Japanese for their attempted defense, but freedom lives another day. I'll see you all next time. Thanks very much for helping to get this one up to 1,000 likes. Get aggressive. Show that support. It's a free away charge to, you know, victory. A way to show that you want to see more of this support, this content with your support. So thanks again, guys, for all of your support. Have a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you for more Men of War Assault Squad 2. Thanks, everyone. Take care. Goodbye.